So I thought about, when I'm thinking about my topic, I thought about making it a little bit more personal, because we've spent this year being academics and we've worked so hard thinking of different concepts. So I really wanted to kind of talk about something that's very personal to me. So the title of my talk is called Finding the Balance. So firstly, I'd like to greet my family, my friends watching online. Thank you for your continued love and support, for encouraging me throughout the year in 2021. And then to my Mac class of 2021, my talk is inspired by every single one of you. Some of you I got to know on a personal level, and some of you I got to work with. And unfortunately, I didn't get the chance to work with all of you, but existing in the same atmosphere as you guys has given me so much hope and encouragement to conquer the way forward. So multifaceted means having many aspects or different sides. So I'll touch on some of these aspects that have helped me intertwine my career, my passion to work positively for me. So why the word multifaceted? So when I thought of this word, I couldn't stop thinking about diamonds and how these precious, like stones of carbon, are made under intense pressure and heat, mined out of the earth's crust and cut into facets. So diamonds are usually cut into multifaceted, and that is because it increases the ability to reflect light and creates that flash and sparkle that makes them look so stunning. And this makes me think of my Mac class of 2021. So this got me thinking, how can one bring all these aspects together and become the ultimate version of themselves? So just a disclaimer, all of this stuff is based on my own personal experience, so don't fact check me on Google. You probably won't find the answers. So number one, how do you find what you're passionate about? I think this is probably the most fundamental step in the process. You need to identify something you're passionate about. And I think the first step to that is understanding your purpose. Why are you doing this? What are you doing it for? What's the ultimate reason you're doing this for? And how will it impact your life and others in turn? Are you also doing it for financial gain, or are you just doing it for the love of it? It's important to also know that passion doesn't need to be monetized. Secondly, does it reflect your interests? Are you wasting your time doing something you absolutely have no interest in? Thirdly, does it align with your goals? Will it derail any other plans in place? If your answer is yes to all three of these questions, then the next step is simple. You just have to start. Start somewhere, start somehow, or start somewhere. Just get going. Along the way, you'll be trialed and tested, and therefore it's important for you to focus on a few things. Number one, invest in yourself. Invest in your growth, invest in your time. Also, financially invest in yourself. If there are things that you need that will help you become better, invest in yourself. Secondly, be multi-passionate. And what I mean by be multi-passionate is draw inspiration from everywhere, from anything. Channel that energy to have a positive impact on your aspirations. Thirdly, know what you want to achieve. Have that end goal in mind, the deadline, and always visualize it, whether you write it down on a book somewhere or, I don't know, draw on the wall. And most importantly, you must be aware of things not to focus on. The first one is gender stereotypes. A lot of times we've heard people say boys can't do certain things or girls can't do certain things. I've met 2 people in this class that have played soccer and they're both not guys. So forget about gender stereotypes. If that's your passion, pursue it and don't let the stigma decide your path. The second one is procrastination, and we know this one very well. It's that persuasive voice inside your head leading you to focus on the trivial things and forgetting the most important things. And thirdly, this one is inspired by the late Virgil Abloh, the first black director of Louis Vuitton. He said, life is so short, you can't waste even a day subscribing to what someone thinks you can do versus knowing what you can do. So how do you find the balance? You need to be prepared. Equip yourself in the best way possible. Be more efficient and upskill yourself in all the things that you're interested in. And most importantly, learn how to manage your time. Second, be curious, discover more, learn new ways, and most importantly, question every single traditional way of doing anything. Thirdly, be authentic. There's nothing more rewarding than being genuine and true to yourself. So how do you deal with failure? Because we all know in life we have to deal with failure. That's one of the things that we have to just overcome. And we've heard this one before, which is fail forward and not backwards. Lead with a positive mindset. Always look at the positive in everything that you do and lead with that. Secondly, use failure to promote resilience. Failing only makes you stronger. And the sooner you realize that, the easier it is to get over failures and change them into moments of success. And then thirdly, keep trying. Life is all about overcoming difficulties. Without forgetting the most important quality, which is courage. The great Maya Angelou once said, courage is the most important of all virtues, because without courage, you can't practice any other virtue consistently. Thank you.